Hi, my name is Priya Govind. I'm a chartered accountant and currently the Chief Financial Officer of Sumitomo Rubber South Africa. The company manufactures Dunlop tires for the country and the continent, and we employ over 1,000 people, mainly in Ladysmith, providing a source of income and stability to the region. I like to say my career started when I was a young girl. I would often work in my dad's pharmacy, packing shelves, helping customers, packing their goods, calculating change. So my brothers and I did that weekends and after school. So I got to see firsthand both the joys and challenges of being a small business owner. And on the other side, my mum saw a gap in the market for Indian wear. So for many years, she ran her own successful import business. So the taste of business was there on both sides, that entrepreneurial spirit. So it naturally took me into commerce. And I studied my BCom at the Old University of Natal and eventually got into the chartered accountancy profession. From there, I went to PricewaterhouseCoopers. I did my articles. And after many years working my way up through the ranks, got to associate director. And at that point, looking at my career options, I saw that I actually needed to make a move. And that's when I moved out into the automotive sector. So about 7 years ago, 2016, I left PwC out of my comfort zone into Smiths Manufacturing, a subsidiary of Meta Investments Limited, as their financial director. And in that time, I quickly saw it was a male-dominated environment, firstly. I was the only female on the board, but I saw that I brought something unique to the environment. And as time progressed, I realized that that is where I want to make a difference. So I decided to pursue an MBA, a manufacturing-focused MBA, because I thought I needed further credentials in the manufacturing sector. Successfully completed that and looked for something new, and I was sought out for a new challenge, and last year I joined Sumitomo as their CFO. So I have found that it's possibly the path less traveled, but for me it's been intensely and immensely rewarding. In terms of achievements, no mother can go without mentioning their children. So I think my children are a huge source of inspiration for me. I have a son and a daughter, and I'm so aware that our generation needs to do something for that generation. And whilst in my professional environment, I often wear the gender cap promoting diversity and inclusion, I'm very aware that we've got to make sure that the world is big enough for all genders. And that inspires me not just to create pathways for women, but actually just to open up opportunities and find ways and mechanisms of growing that pie so that everyone can participate in it. In my current role, I would say that the one thing I've been able to do successfully is redirect the attention of leaders and management in the business towards financial sustainability and two critical measures that they can focus on, or we can focus on as the leadership team, to take the business from dependency on borrowings to being financially independent and sustainable. It's quite easy to fall into the trap of chasing too many indicators and performance measures. And as a CFO, I think what we have is this unique vantage point of being able to see the business across the entire spectrum of activities and the entire value chain, and knowing how to translate that and create meaningful and simple ways of understanding it for the non-financial leaders and managers in the business is where I bring that value. And in this past year, what has been quite inspiring is being able to bring people together, and it's not just one person, myself or my my CEO, but just the collective, everyone across the board, really rallying and uniting behind what is most significant for the business, and then using me as a sounding board in terms of how do we unlock value. And in that, what has happened is we've been able to drop the investment in working capital. We've released borrowings, a significant level of borrowings, and we're on the path to becoming financially independent. And I think that is quite a fantastic achievement for the business. Okay, so a couple of challenges, I guess. I'd say the first one was holding on to a dream for too long. So when I started the CA journey, I was very inspired to become an audit partner. That's what I saw as the first leadership in the workplace, and I was very inspired, and that's what I wanted to become. But somewhere along the way, I had to let go of that dream, and I think that was a challenge for me, to let go of the dream, and I saw that the possibility of it was very remote. I was based in Durban without being able to relocate easily, without creating challenges in the family environment. So, the opportunities were there, they just weren't in Durban. And at some point I had to make a decision. Do I still pursue this dream, or do I find a new dream? So the challenge of letting go of a dream, I think, was quite big. But when I did that, what it did was naturally opened up other opportunities for me. And the Smith's Manufacturing advertisement was emailed to me, actually. So I think the universe was responding to that letting go. And what it did, it allowed me to create space for a new dream. So I think with challenges, there's ways of looking at your challenges and reframing your challenges as opportunities. And that's something that I found I've been able to do over time. Another challenge, I would say, reaching the glass ceiling. It's not told to you that you've reached the glass ceiling, but you sense when you've reached it. And then again, having to reframe and work out, what do I do with that? How do I look for opportunities and reframe my own view of the world so that a challenge is not a limitation? I've got lots of future goals. I'd like to, in terms of where I am now, I have already spent 7 years as a CFO in automotive components. I would like to continue on the path of being a professional in the automotive sector, and I think there are lots more opportunities in the automotive sector, and ultimately becoming a business owner in the sector. I think that would be my long-term aspiration, and along that way to be able to take people with me and really to uplift others around me and to show them what is possible and what they can potentially achieve based on where I've got to in life. The advice I would give to young women is, maybe in the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So as long as you are dreaming, there's hope. So don't ever let go of your dreams. And if you do have to let go of your dreams, like I have along the way, re-dream and reimagine your future and then pursue it. That would be my encouragement to young girls. What do I do to relax? Talk to friends. That's great. Sometimes listening to other people's problems helps you to forget about your own. I enjoy a massage, going to a spa, just having a bit of downtime. I also make an effort to do at least 10 minutes of meditation, guided meditation, in the mornings, just making a bit of space for myself to imagine my day. And I think when your day starts off on the right note, it limits the levels of stress that you will experience during the course of the day. I've got close confidants and friends that I know I can trust for sound advice, and also sometimes to talk me through letting go some of the stress and the challenges of my day. Being part of the KZN Top Business Women initiative is quite humbling. It wasn't something that I expected, and it really shows that there are stakeholders out there who are paying attention to the work that women are doing, both professionally and in service of others. And I'm looking forward to networking, getting to know other women, finding ways that we can network and perhaps somewhere in there spark new opportunities and new pathways, collectively and individually. So I'm very grateful to be part of this process. Thank you.